Inside the Huddle with Robbie Chandler from ClaxonSports.com.
What's going on, guys? I'm Robbie Chandler. We're here with Coach Gress. He is the Riverview Boys varsity golf coach. Coach, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So first off, tell us a little bit about the season. Tell us how it's going and what your thoughts are.
Well, the season's about over. We got one tournament left. We had a good year. We were a little below 500. Have a small team. Got 4 players, 2 freshmen, 2 juniors.
Coach, talk to me about Kaleb, Cline, and Gavin Gress specifically and all the amazing things that they've done this season.
Individually, they, each of them led the team. They're the captains, and, they run the practice a lot and help the other 2 players, get better. And, coming into sectionals, they were, planning on making it out. We didn't quite do it as a team, and individually they played great. Gavin shot 72 and Kaleb shot 74, so they were first, second at sectionals to get out to go to districts. And at districts they took 2 teams, 2 individuals, so we knew it was going to be a little bit tighter. And it was a week of all the rain, so we went and we practiced about every day in the rain. One day we was out there and water covered the green and we still were putting, so we played through it until the lightning hit, and it paid off, at the district. Gavin shot 68 in that rain and won by 6, and which is kind of unheard of. But Kaleb played really good, hit the ball well. He just his putting wasn't on, and that cost him. And he had a little mishap on the green that cost him a penalty. So really, he was only a shot or 2 out of that, and to making it to state. But they both had exceptional years, and looking forward to Firestone Sunday, Monday for Gavin to see if he can finish off in the state and see how he can do in that. But other than that, Kaleb was medalist a few times this year. I think Gavin was medalist maybe 11 times, and he set the school record with a 67 here at Hickory, 5 under, and he set the scoring average for a season. He's 35 right now, so he set several records, and it was just a lot of fun.
Coaching this team, like you said, 4 players. You said 2 freshmen and 2 juniors. There's no seniors. What does that mean for you? Do you think that helps? Do you think it hurts? Are you getting through it just fine? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Leader-wise, it's whoever shoots the lowest is your leaders. So you're hoping that the best players are good leaders for your team, and whether they're a senior, a freshman, or a junior, whatever they are, they got to be mature enough to handle that role. So, this year, having no seniors, you're looking at, in the next year where you get everybody back, and then you get the 8th graders coming up. So it'll be exciting times for next year with 6 8th graders coming up. So we'll have a big team next year. So this year, was just trying to, just improve each individually. And we beat some teams, surprised some people. So we were just, not quite good enough to get over the hump.
6 8th graders. You have more 8th graders coming in than you do as a whole team this year. That's a very good sign for the youth you have coming up. Are you excited to have all that youth?
Yeah. We got 2 really good ones coming up, and the other 4 worked hard and they've improved their averages. So they're still practicing and playing. So they're all ready to jump right into varsity spots. So it's going to be really interesting next year.
That seems awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you love to hear that as a varsity coach, hearing that you have lots of youth coming in. That helps you. You can prepare. It helps you prepare over the summer. You don't have to worry about not having enough players. That's definitely a good problem to have, having too many as opposed to too little. Even though it's not too many, maybe we want to have more, right?
Well, numbers are a good thing in all sports, but especially golf, you can push the other kids because you take 5 or 6 to your varsity matches. So if you have 8, 9, 10 kids, then they're pushing each other to try to get to those spots, and that makes the other kids work harder. Like I tell the kids this year, I got 4 kids, so I got no leverage. If you don't want to practice, there's nothing I can do about it. I need all 4 of you. So it was just up to them on their own, which this team did. They got out and they practiced, and when I didn't schedule practice, they're still practicing. So that's what makes a player good anyway. It's up to you, and golf's individual, so individually you can do as much as you want.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. Up next, we're going to be interviewing 2 players, but before we interview our 2 players, we have a message from Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
This is Coshocton County. This is our home. And when something unexpected happens, it's nice to know that excellent care is right here in our neighborhood. At Coshocton Regional Medical Center, we understand that injuries and illnesses are never convenient. And that's why we're making it easier than ever to get care when you need it at our urgent care in Coshocton and our walk-in clinics in Warsaw and Newcomerstown. Be seen today at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
We're here with Gavin, Gress, and Kaleb, Cline. All right, fellas, what did districts mean to you?
District was an opportunity to show my skill, and it was an opportunity to show all the hard work that I've put into the game this year, I would say. Kaleb, you got anything?
I would say I agree with what Gavin said. It was just a chance to get out there and play the sport we work hard at and love, and to give it our best at it.
It's an amazing opportunity to get to districts. Most people don't get to districts. How much hard work does it take to get to places like districts?
Well, we play probably, what do you say, Kaleb, 18 to 27 holes a day. In the summer, we play pretty much every day. We're out here every day. We hone our game, and it just takes a lot of hard work. And it's not just a bunch of hard work. You also have to bring your alignment sticks and make sure everything in your swing is correct, too. It's got to be smart hard work is what I call it.
Yeah, I would agree with what Gavin says. Golf isn't a sport where you can just go out and be naturally gifted at it. You got to really put a lot of work in. In the summer, we're out here 13, 12 hours a day, every day.
Yeah, that's awesome. You love to hear about the hard work. So you made it to state, Gavin.
Yeah, I did.
All right. So when is state?
It's October 13th and 14th, Sunday and Monday. It's a weird thing. It's usually Friday, Saturday, but they switched it this year for some reason.
So now we're looking ahead at state. What's the goal? What's the plan?
I hope to win it, but it's going to take a lot of good golf. I really just need to follow my game plan and execute. I played that course a few times, but it's always going to be a new golf course because the last times I've played it have been in the spring. And this is fall golf, not spring golf, so plans will probably change a little bit, but it's still a tough golf course, and I need to execute my decisions correctly.
So what's the mentality going in? Just continue to execute?
Yes, continue to execute.
Awesome. You love to hear it. All right, fellas, time for some big questions. Golf. If you could describe golf in one word, what would it be?
Fun.
Interesting. It's a very interesting sport. Every part of your game has to be there, not only just physically, but mentally too. You can't lack in any way, shape, or form if you want to succeed in the sport.
Yeah, I agree with what he said. That's perfect.
Awesome. You love to hear it. So you had a small team this year.
Yeah.
What about that? How do you keep the team together when it's so small and you don't have a bunch of guys coming together? It's just 4.
Well, it's actually a really fun team. We're all tightly knit, and we still play in foursomes like any other team would. So we just come out together and we practice all the time, Greer got thrown into it at the last second, but he still came out and practiced and put the work in.
Yeah, I would agree with what Gavin said there. And we're all friends. We've been friends for a long time. Like Reed, me and him have been friends since childhood, and Greer's Reed's little brother, so we needed an extra person. We kind of told him he was playing, and he didn't have a choice.
All right, fellas. Hey, thank you very much for your time and for this year and next year and all the years on. All of us wish you nothing but luck, all right?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Inside the Huddle from ClaxonSports.com.